आणि सर्व तो लोकशाही बघायची
Morning.
You will tell us before you start the live stream, right?
Yes.
So we have to be quiet till after the live stream is on.
Yeah. Or you can mute yourself or.
Sonal looking very nice.
Thank you. All the best. Yeah. Oh, I should do the background.
Yeah. I'm just going to share my screen right now. Who is the host? Who is the host? Can you please enable screen sharing for me? Who is the host? Is it Pooja?
I think it's unknown.
No, it's Pooja. Room number 1.
Shanuki, what are you saying? Good morning.
Yes. Why are we live? We shouldn't be live right now.
Good morning, Suraksha.
I just stopped the live stream. I don't know why we were live.
We are or we are not?
No, I stopped it. Somebody had put us live just now.
I'm going to check on Abhina. I see Najib ji, I see Suraksha. Good morning.
Hi, Sunaji. Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. I thought I saw Suraksha outside. I can't see her now. There she is.
Okay, now.
Okay. Have you joined?
I will, it's 9:05.
With Priya? Okay. Shanuki, we are not able to see all the speakers. Is that how it will be? Suraksha,
Have you been elevated to a panelist? If you're a panelist, you should be able to see your speaker.
Abhina and Suraksha both are panelists. I don't see them.
They're not here yet.
Yeah, Abhina is saying she has joined.
Then she hasn't been elevated to a panelist by the room host. Shweta, you think you can send a message to Pooja? Okay, that may be the host. Just a minute.
It's 3 minutes to go. Who is changing the slides again and again?
Me, because they've suddenly made me the host and I'm trying to.
Okay, great. We are all set.
Hi, there I come now.
Hi, Suraksha.
Okay.
Abina should be here.
Meena
Yes.
should be here.
Yeah, everybody's here.
Nice here.
Okay. So
Yes,
I
I'm
am
here.
going live. 3 minutes to go. So I'll go live and then we'll start it a little bit. I'll make it live. Okay.
Just one minute.
How do I set that background?
Sorry, I'm just going to put it on. I took it off just now.
Yeah.
I can't share my screen again.
Malak is also speaker. He should be in. He has logged in.
One minute more.
Good morning, Kate.
Good morning. How are you? Oh,
Okay.
I just said nervous.
nervous. It's going to be wonderful. Certainly the preparations have been wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you. Shanuki, I will call Himalaya ji. You can.
I want to start
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. You have sent him a request to be the panelist, right?
Okay, I'm going to start. Hello, welcome. Ayubowan from Colombo, Sri Lanka. My name's Shanuki Dialvis.
Hello, welcome.
Oh, welcome.
मेरा नाम शानुकी
Good
Alvis
morning
है.
from Mumbai, India. Namaste and welcome to the Regional and Youth Forum.
हेलो, मेरा नाम श्वेता श्रीधर है. मैं मुंबई से. आपका IPPF रीजनल यूथ फोरम में स्वागत है.
We're so happy to have you here, Shweta and I. Actually, we call ourselves the Forum Sisters because for the last few weeks, we've been busy with the rest of the IPPF South Asia Regional Office team, putting together what we hope is going to be a very exciting 3 days of discussion, of reflection, of celebration, of coming together from people from all over South Asia and even beyond to talk about the work that IPPF has been doing in this part of the world. We're going to be talking about SRHR, and our theme for our South Asia Regional Forum is delivering no matter what, because we are a bunch of people who have come into these careers or to these pathways simply because of
जो
our
हम अपने
passion
आप को
with a change. And
IPFF बहनें कहती हैं. श्वेता, हम आपका स्वागत करते हैं. पिछले कुछ हफ्तों से हम इस कार्यक्रम में काफी बिजी रहे हैं और हम सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं अपना साथ होना. और इस कार्यक्रम की थीम है कुछ भी हो जाए, हमें अपने उद्देश्यों को पूरा करते रहना है और साथ में रहना है.
And what we're going to do is we're going to start off by giving you an official welcome by our very own SARO Regional Director, Ms. Sona Mehta, who is going to speak to you now and open the show. Over to you, Sona.
हम आपका स्वागत करते हैं इस सेशन में, और इस स्वागत में हमारी सारो की रीजनल डायरेक्टर सोनम मेहता आपके साथ इनॉग्रल सेशन शुरू करेंगी.
Thank you. Thank you, Shanuki. Thank you, Shweta.
थैंक यू शानुकी. थैंक यू श्वेता.
Namaste sabko और salam alaikum.
सभी को
To
नमस्कार और आपको सलाम वालेकुम.
Good morning, good afternoon, maybe people who are joining from Pacific. And I don't think there's any good evening, but if there's anybody from that side of the world, good evening to you.
गुड
A
मॉर्निंग.
very warm welcome.
Good
Hindi का
afternoon.
interpretation मैं बोल लूं, उसके बाद आप gist बता देना.
ओके.
I'm going to continue talking. So a very warm welcome to all of you to the first ever Regional and Youth Forum of South Asia region. I'm extremely excited. Thank you, Kate. I'm extremely excited to welcome you all from the 8 member associations of the South Asia region, as well as the South Asia region office secretariat team at SARO. This is, as I said, the first ever learning, sharing, regional and youth forum across IPPF globally. And in South Asia region also, this is for the first time, the entire forums, youth and regional, are full of action, full of sharing and full of learning. I'm amazed as we started thinking about it and planning about it. I'm amazed by the engagement and ownership of the planning committee. Planning committee constituted of representatives from all the member associations and some of the representatives from South Asia Regional Office. And before we could know, the entire show was completely owned by them. And there was very little that anybody from here had to do in there. As we started planning this, I realized there is so much to learn. There is so much to learn from each one of us. We have done things that anybody else could, again, take years to learn. And so it is a great opportunity to learn from each other. But we also realize that there are people outside member associations, outside of our network, who also bring a lot of wealth, of knowledge, of experiences, of innovations that probably we have reached. So here, the planning committee has tried to create a platform where we can not only learn from each other, we can also learn from people outside, from people who we have not interacted earlier. Please take this opportunity. The issues that often we deal with, it could be around governance, sustainability, digital health, which is a great demand these days. We realize there are so many people outside there who can tell us about that. And therefore, this forum is going to be full of sessions where we are learning. There are plenaries, there are workshops, and there are even singing and dancing sessions. Some of them are open sessions for everybody, some of them are closed. I'm going to request all of us to please participate in as many sessions as we can. Over and above the actual sessions, the official sessions, on the website of the forum, there are various features such as an exhibition. Please go and visit there during the break or in the evenings or in the mornings, whenever you feel like. There are some great videos, learnings from across the secretariat, across the federation. Also, there is a space called Scribble Wall. Share your thoughts. There is a space for social networking. There is a hashtag, anything and everything. People from my age to people from whoever, very young to very old, everybody can really take advantage. I'm going to encourage you to please go and visit that. Finally, I want to say thing about the theme of this forums. After a lot of discussions and deliberations, you will soon see, by the time the forum ends, you will realize that the member associations, the organizing team, and the SARO team is a strong team. Gone are the days of line management. Each one of us are leaders here. And we realize that each one of us have delivered no matter what. And therefore, we thought that is a great theme for this forums, regional forum as well as youth forum. It is delivering no matter what. We realize no COVID can stop us. No political unrest can stop us. No natural calamities can stop us. No differences within ourselves can stop us. We are committed to deliver on our mission. We have strong leaders in South Asia region. We have strong women leaders in South Asia region. Member associations, at least half of them are managed by strong women leaders. We have strong organizations in South Asia region. Large organization delivering services in millions. And even more, we have strong and lot of people who need our services. And personally, I think that breach in any individual's fully and safely enjoying sexual and reproductive health is our responsibility. We have taken it upon ourselves that we will ensure that every individual, irrespective of caste, class, sex, age, irrespective of that, are able to enjoy safe and enjoyable sexual and reproductive health. We have taken it ourselves and we have to deliver on that. I used to say when I used to work on HIV that any one additional HIV infection in India is our responsibility. We have failed somewhere. I'm saying the same thing here. Any woman, any man, any trans, any whatever is not able to gain safe, timely, accessible, enjoyable, respectful service, we failed somewhere. And I know that we will not do that. With that commitment, let us all enjoy the 2 days forum. And once again, I welcome all of you. Thank you very much for joining. Over to you, Shanuki.
Actually, I'm going to hand it over to my forum sister, Shweta.
Before this forum sister takes it away, I'd like to give a minute to the translator to just take a minute to put Sonam's conversation into Hindi.
थैंक यू श्वेता। आप सभी का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है इस सेशन में। ये पहला रीजनल और यूथ फोरम है। ये एक 8 सदस्यों वाला साउथ एशिया रीजन का फोरम है और ये हमारा सबसे पहला साथ में सीखने का और साझा करने का सेशन है। और मैं इस बात को देखकर बहुत ही उत्साहित हूँ और बहुत ही अमेज्ड हूँ कि कितनी उत्साह से सभी लोगों ने इसमें पार्टिसिपेट किया है, सभी लोगों ने इसमें भाग लेने का प्रयास किया है। हमारे साथ यहाँ पर साउथ एशिया रीजन के सदस्य हैं, रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स हैं और साथ ही हम ये भी देख रहे हैं कि बहुत सारे लोग इस मेंबरशिप ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से बाहर भी हैं जो कि बहुत अधिक ज्ञान और ज्ञान का भंडार लेकर आते हैं और हम न केवल अपने मेंबर्स सदस्यों से सीख सकते हैं बल्कि उन लोगों से भी बहुत कुछ सीख सकते हैं। हम इस प्लानिंग कमेटी में गवर्नेंस से जुड़ी हुई बातें, सस्टेनेबिलिटी और डिजिटल हेल्थ से जुड़ी हुई बातें करेंगे और ये सेशन क्योंकि इन सेशन में बहुत कुछ सीखने को है, इसमें वर्कशॉप्स होंगी और दूसरी बहुत तरह के कार्यक्रम होंगे जिसमें हम एक दूसरे से बहुत कुछ सीखेंगे। इसमें कुछ सेशंस ओपन होंगे जिसमें सभी लोग भाग ले सकेंगे और कुछ क्लोज सेशन होंगे जिसमें हम सीमित संख्या में लोगों को भाग लेने का अवसर देंगे। आपसे आशा है कि आप जहां तक हो सकेगा इन सभी सेशंस में भाग लेने का प्रयास करेंगे। हमारी वेबसाइट पर आप एग्जीबिशंस को देख सकते हैं। आपको जब समय मिले आप वेबसाइट पर जाइए और से एक्सप्लोर कीजिए, अपने विचारों को साझा कीजिए। ये वेबसाइट पर आप जब एग्जीबिशंस को देखेंगे तो ये आप पाएंगे कि ये सभी उम्र के लोगों के लिए है, यूथ के लिए भी है, युवा लोगों के लिए और साथ ही ओल्ड एज लोगों के लिए भी है। इस सेशन की थीम होगी हमारे मेंबर एसोसिएशंस और सारों की स्ट्रॉन्ग थीम मिलकर ये कोशिश करेंगे कि हम लगातार डिलीवर करते रहें और हमने दिखा दिया है कि कोविड हमें नहीं रोक सकता, न ही कोई पॉलिटिकल अनरेस्ट और हम न ही नेचुरल कैलेमिटी से रुकने वाले हैं। आपदाएं भी हमें नहीं रोक सकती और हम लगातार काम करते रहेंगे। हम इस बात को लेकर बिल्कुल निश्चित हैं कि हम लगातार अपने काम को आगे बढ़ाते रहेंगे। हमारे साथ बहुत ही मजबूत लीडरशिप है। ये इस लीडरशिप टीम में महिलाओं की बहुत बड़ी भागीदारी है। हमारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हमारा संगठन भी बहुत स्ट्रांग है और हम ये प्रयास कर रहे हैं कि यौन और प्रजनन स्वास्थ्य से जुड़े हुए मामलों में लोगों को एक अच्छा अवसर मिले, लोगों को ये एंजॉयबल होना चाहिए और हम इसी के साथ ही आशा करते हैं कि इस सेशन का आप अधिक से अधिक लाभ उठाएंगे और इसमें होने वाले विभिन्न सेशंस को पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे। धन्यवाद।
Thank you for that. Echoing Sonal's great opening session, I think there's also an opportunity for us to think about what are some of the opportunities that we have right now in the region. One of them being young people. South Asia is home to one of the largest populations of young people in the world right now, and we're very, very excited to have a lot of them join us as part of the Regional and Youth Forum today. I would like to invite next Suraksha, who's the young member on the board for us. Suraksha?
Hi, yeah, can you hear me and see me? Yeah, okay. Thank you so much for this opportunity. सबैजनालाई नमस्ते नेपालबाट धेरैजना हुनुहुन्छ होला. I'm speaking in Nepali just in the beginning. So एकदमै खुसी छु म नेपालबाट रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्न पाउँदा. And hi everyone there in India. आप सब लोग खुश होंगे. I don't know so much of Hindi. So I'm so happy to be part of this program and I'm so thankful to all the South Asia regional team for organizing such a great program and platform for youth. And Sonal, I agree with you and you look really very beautiful inside. I saw you for the first time inside, so you look really beautiful. And yeah, so delivering no matter what, nothing can stop us, not even a COVID, not even a calamities or nothing. So we have seen this thing. So previous 1 year, 2 years, so we have been delivering and giving a service. And I agree with Sonal what she said. So thank you so much for making me part of this program. And I hope that youth will get a lot of opportunities to learn and disseminate whatever they get through this 3 days of program. And I will also try to be fully participate in this program, and I hope it turns out to be best. And once again, thank you so much. So talking about youths, we all know that we have a golden opportunity. If we see in a developmental sector, we have a population benefit, that is the majority of the youth population. If we see in the world youth population that lives in Asia and South Asian region, Nepal, India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Maldives, everywhere, if we see, we have a lot of youth. So we have this as a golden opportunity in this era, and I believe that it is a productive age. And I also have seen that many of the youths have been really going abroad for their foreign studies and all. But then still, if we can deliver a good platform for them, they can do a best in Asia itself. So we know that India has the world's highest number of youth population age 10 to 24, I guess 356 million, if I'm not wrong. And then that is followed by China, Indonesia, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and many more. So South Asian region, having said this, with a lot of opportunities and youth data, we also have a lot of challenges. We all know that gender inequality continues to be a challenge in youth developmental sectors, and early childhood marriages, and gender-based violence and unexpected pregnancy, maternal mortalities, and unsafe abortions. We also know that sexual minorities. So many challenges are there which needs to be addressed. And I know that IBPF, putting the youth in the heart, in the center, they have been doing a lot and delivering a lot in this sector. But still, we are lacking in so many things, and we need to deliver no matter what. And being a youth, I advocate for youth, and I know many of the youth people around the South Asian region, they advocate in sexual and reproductive health and rights. They have been working in comprehensive sexuality education. And we have so much of challenges, and South Asian region having the highest population, we also have the challenge such as Nepal has legalized abortion, we know, but then still we challenge in safe abortion services. They are not having a good informations and lack informations. And India also have a legalization, but then Bhutan, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, and many more countries, due to cultural and religious perspective, they are abortion is illegal. In some cases, they can do if the women's or mother's health risk is there or something, but then still we are lacking on that. So we can work more on those things. And if we see the sexual minorities thing, Nepal, we have a law, a good proposed mandate and everything, but then we can see same-sex marriages and everything, but then still many of the South Asian countries, they lack this thing. And we can see so much of stigmatization going on. If we see in the field of HIV/AIDS, there is a stigmatization. So I bring a case here, not a very long back. We had a case in Nepal who was a trans woman, was really stigmatized while walking on the road. She was brutally abused, harassed by some men. She was walking in the road with her mother, but then she was taken a video with a TikTok video saying bad words to her. She was mentally abused, sexually abused. And even when she complained to police stations also, they did not respond so well. So these cases are coming day by day, and there are so many cases that have been presented, and those have been hidden, and not just only in Nepal. in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, so many countries, they are lacking in these things. So I know the mental traumas they might go through might have been really, really difficult that we can't even empathize. I just don't, I just get goosebumps to hear so much of lot of discriminations and stigmas going around. So we youth are the ones who are really have to stand in solidarity in this phase. So Bhutan, in Maldives and Pakistan, they prohibit same-sex marriage and sexual activities. They criminalize those things. So lots of things, yeah. But then having said this, we also have a great opportunities, that is more youth, more delivery. So we can grab that opportunity, and we can involve youths in delivering comprehensive sexuality education in the community sectors, and they can be the advocates for CSE programs. And one more opportunity that I see in South Asian region country is we are so much interested in sports. Nepal and India, they have a huge number of cricket players, and they fan base, maybe 90% of youths are so much interested in crickets, and they have a fan following. So why not youths get engaged in sports and CSE together? Like we can coordinate with ICC team and maybe fundraising programs. They can advocate for CSE and all, and we can link sports and SRHR together, and then we can advocate in a higher ratio. So I find that opportunity as a South Asian youth. So we have that opportunity. And yeah, with lot of challenges comes opportunities, and with lot of rights, there is a responsibility. So I have a right, I have a responsibility as a youth as well. So I believe that. And that is all what I want to say. And I please beg my youths to really be concentrate in these 3 days of program, and really grab the knowledge whatever they can, and disseminate the information in their local grassroots level, and disseminating the information in a grassroots level and working in the grassroots level can really make a difference and change in the world. And yeah, that is what I want to say to all the youths. And have a very good sessions, and thank you so much, Sweta and Sonal ma'am and everyone, for giving me this opportunity to speak.
Thank you so much for that session, Suraksha. Touched on a couple of really important things there in terms of what youth face today in South Asia region, and also left us with some really interesting thoughts on what we can do as concrete next steps. I'm going to hand back to Shanuki to introduce our next speaker.
Thank you, Shweta. And as you may know, IPPF is a federation that works with member associations around the world. And in the South Asian region, we have 8 to 9 member associations who actually work very closely with us in providing service deliveries and advocacy to South Asia. And I would like to now invite Mr. Najibullah Samim, who is the CEO of the Afghan Family Guidance Association, also known as AFGA. Mr. Najibullah is the ED of AFGA, and he's going to take you through a few thoughts on what it is to work together and be together as member associations in these forums. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Shanuki. Ms. Kate Galmori, Chair of Board of Trustees, IPPF, Dr. Suraksha Giri from Nepal, Dr. Sonal Mehta, the Regional Director of IPPF South Asian Region, Ms. Sweta Sridhar, Ms. Shanuki, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, namaste, and a very good morning to all of you. It's an honor for me to speak at the inaugural session of this important forum. Thank you very much, Saro colleagues and the organizer for giving me this opportunity to speak at this important forum. Being together is very important and crucial for all of us in order to exist, deliver, learn from each other, and stay relevant to our beneficiaries. Being together is not only needed at our regional level, but also at our MA level, starting from the governing board to the lowest management level. We can deliver effectively and efficiently only if we are together. As you're aware, we just passed and still have been passing through a very difficult time in Afghanistan due to the recent regime change. The change that severely disturbed the economy, banking services, provision of public services, the health services, and as a whole, and important, the social and normal life. It was indeed very challenging time for us to cope with. During those initial days, everybody was in panic and had lost their hope and courage to stay and continue. We at AFCA, all of our staff, initially at the difficult times, everybody was in panic and didn't know what to do and how to proceed. The entire team of AFCA, from the governing board to the lowest management level, stayed connected and together, giving moral and hope to each other. We did not surrender and continued with our operation, and as a result, we were successful in overcoming the challenges. Indeed, it was a very difficult time for all of us, not only for AFCA, but for the entire nation. We gained trust of our employees at the first stage, our donors, stakeholders, and beneficiaries. Thus, we were able to turn the threat to opportunities for us. AFCA was one of the few organizations and NGOs that was able to continue providing services in those difficult times. With a very short pause of only a few days, our entire team, particularly the female staff, were brave to continue with the delivery of services to the vulnerable clients, despite restrictions on their movements, taking the highest risk. We stayed connected with each other and giving moral support to each other, from the governing board to the service providers at the very remote areas. Our governing board guidance and encouragement were of the great support to us in overcoming those challenges. During those difficult times, the IPPF SARO and central office colleagues were in close contact with us in supporting us through different means. Their sympathy, close contacts, and follow-ups were of great moral support to us. We were feeling of being a member of a greater family of the IPPF. I remember a small donation from one of our SARO team, though it was a small amount, but that really helped us and gave us a moral support that we are fully appreciating that. It gave us moral support and gave us encouragement. And we thought that there are some people who care about us and who are supporting us. The IPPF and SARO colleagues, thank you very much for all what you did for us in those difficult times. This is a real in life example of being together. And this was really a meaningful being together. As professional health service providers with a mission of providing SRHR services to vulnerable populations, particularly women, girls, and youth in remote and inaccessible areas, we need to be together at South Asian region and beyond, and put aside competition in politics, if any. Let us keep the politics to our politicians and concentrate on our own mission. SARO provides us the unique opportunity such as this forum to get us together to exchange our successes, innovations, learnings, and discuss our challenges, concerns, and issues. We should build on this further. We should not wait for the regional forum annual regional forum to come for sharing our experiences. We can always get together through different online session in means, cross visits and so on during the year to express our ideas, to learn from each other and be together. This way, we become effective and stronger in reaching out our beneficiaries in our communities. Small MAs indeed need support and guidance from the bigger and developed MAs. And I think this is the mission of being together, and this is a mission of IPPF, SARO, and the other regional forums. Hence, being members of the same family, it should be our responsibilities to support each other as and when needed, and not just wait for the regional forum to come. As a small MA of the IPPF SARO, we at AFCA are keenly looking forward to your support, guidance, and we will prove ourselves to be a quick learners. I will conclude my speech here with saying, together we can deliver. Together we can deliver better. Together we can deliver better and quicker. Together we can deliver better, quicker, and forever. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Najibullah Samim. And just to let all of you out there who are watching this know that today, later on today, we have a fantastic presentation coming up by AFCA, which is from 11:30 to 1 o'clock. That's going to talk about some emergency work that AFCA has done, as well as later on from 2 o'clock to 3:30, we have a session where you can actually learn about the incredible work that they have continued doing despite the changes in their political landscape. So please do continue to watch. Over to you, Shweta.
Thank you, Shaniki. Up next, we have Miss Abhina joining us. Abhina is a transgender activist from India with over 25 years of experience in the development sector working on HIV and human rights. She's the founder of the first transgender-led dancing group in India and the first collaborative organization for trans women and men in the country, Tweet. Abhina has been awarded the Rex Award in 2014, the Global Innovator Award in 2017, and the NB Roundtable Award in 2020 for her work with the trans community. We're very pleased to be able to say that Abhina is also a member of the IPPF Board of Trustees, and we're looking forward to hearing what she has, what expectations she has of the forum over the next 2.5 days. Over
Thank you,
to you,
Shweta.
Abhina.
Thank you, Shweta, for this actually quite refreshing introduction. And I would like to say thank you to Sonal for including me for this particular important meeting. You know, this forum is happening at the right time. I just feel that this is the right time because this forum is going to work on 3 things. One is movement building. Second is putting SRHRs on track in South Asia region. And third is actually making sure that youth take the leadership, which is due. When we talk about within the board members, when we talk as an organization, we always make sure that we not do lip service, but we make sure that we bring in our thought processes into our action. This youth forum is an opportunity for us to actually give leadership to the youth members, the youth activists, the youth healthcare providers, and also the youth organizations that are going to transform the work that is happening on SRHR. So I would like to congratulate that. Having said that, I would also like to, kind of take a pause and actually, give my gratitude to the people whom we have lost because of the COVID and also because of the political unrest. It is irreplaceable because that kind of a pain and that kind of a problems that we have gone through in this last 2 years is horrifying. And I think the most important thing for us is to get back on track. The most important thing for us is to deliver no matter what. And the most important thing for us to make sure that we are united and we empower from each other's strength, which is an extremely important aspect. I think South Asia region itself, as Sonal said correctly, it is a region of the strong activists. It is a region of the strong organization, and it is a region of the strong MAs as well. I think the amount of work that the MEs has put forward during the COVID situation is enormous, and it is amazing, especially for the Afghanistan situation. What sir has been talking about, the work that he has put in is really marvelous. Youth engagement is very important aspect, and whether you talk about IPPF board, whether you talk about IPPF strategic planning, or whether you talk about IPPF focus, we want to make sure that youth is at the middle of our discussions for sure, and not just youth as somebody whom we should be delivering, but youth is somebody who's making decisions. Youth is somebody who is there engaged in the platform to carry forward the strongest work of SRHR. And as a leading organization on SRHR, I think what we are talking about is a transformative approach, transformative youth-led approach, which is an extremely important for us right now. And this is the first initiative that SARO has taken. I'm sure there's many more initiatives that SARO will be taking forward. I know SARO region and I know SARO team has been doing a fantastic work, especially around making sure no one is left behind and making sure approach is very comprehensive by employing people from various status, employing people from the various youth backgrounds, and I think that is very important for us right now. As I conclude my remarks, I would like to say to you is that when we talk about SRHR work, we have to projection about future. When we talk about SRHR work, we have to projection about comprehensive services towards SRHR. When we talk about SRHR, we must talk about how we can make sure that the SRHR is not just a service, but SRHR gives the dignity to the women, particularly in our region. And that is only possible when you have a youth in the leadership. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Abhina, for that really powerful but succinct comment to us. I would like to hand back to Shanuki now to introduce our next speaker for the morning.
Thank you again. And I hope that you are all, when you listen to these powerful opening speeches by such eminent speakers who are doing so much for the region, that you are also inspired to be a part of our journey if you're not already. I'm going to now hand it over to yet another speaker from one of our member associations, and that's the Family Planning Association of Nepal. And we're very privileged to have with us the president of FPN, Mr. Himalaya Lal Khasaju, or as he is more affectionately known, Himalji. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can.
Thank you, Shankiji. Chairperson and dear panelists. I'm honored to be part of opening plenary for the Regional and Youth Forum. I would like to thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity. As you all know, the Afghan is one of the oldest MA established in 1959. As per the recently conducted election result, the board comprised of 20% youth and 60% women. With pride, I can say that one of the panelists, Suraksha Giri, is also from Nepal. And youth consists 24% of the total population of Afghan. I, as a volunteer for many years, have always been encouraging the youth to be involved in social organization, as the involvement of youth is crucial for organization success and way forward. But youth should not be exploited in volunteer works only, but they must also be counseled career-wise in order to benefit for their personal growth. Volunteers of Nepal also are keenly observing this forum and want the youth of Nepal to attend and share their ideas, and cross-country learning will also help the youth to develop and grow. This forum will give new directions to youth engagement and youth responsive programs for their energy is utilized in a positive way. According to our recent AGM conducted, one resolution is to reform the board within 1 year. Though this is very sensitive and painful issues for the volunteers, we have convinced them to go for the reform. We need to work diligently, and we are very fortunate that Saru Ardi Sonal Mehta is very supportive. According to her commitment, supporting reform in Nepal is a priority, and we will try hard to reform 60 years old organization and revitalize the organization with the help from IPPF Saru. Upon taking this opportunity, I would like to invite Mr. Alvaro to visit Nepal to launch the new board this time next year. I hope you take this proposal into consideration, and I look forward to see you next year. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Himaji, for being a part of our forum and for helping us open it. I'm also hoping to visit Nepal very soon with my Saro colleagues, and I look forward to meeting you. Over to Shweta.
Tech issues. Our next speaker for this morning kind of requires no introduction. If you've been working with us, if you've been part of our journey, you must already know our next speaker. It gives me a lot of pleasure to be able to introduce Alvaro. Alvaro is the Director General of IPPF International. He has more than 20 years of experience as an executive in global federations, working across multiple concerns, HIV, AIDS, humanitarian issues, and health policy. We're very pleased to have him join us this morning, even though I understand that it is an obscenely early time for him. So with advance apologies and a very warm welcome, Alvaro, over to you.
Thank you, Shweta, and thank you, Shanaki, our stellar forum sisters. Thank you, Sonal, also for that great opening, delivering no matter what. So happy to be joining you, even at this inordinate hour. Thank you for the opportunity to build on what Suraksha and Abina and Najibullah and Himalji have already said. We are together. We are with Afghan, and with every one of you. We are you. I'd like to spend the next few minutes just reflecting on the operational transformation we have been pushing and how it is affecting this region. Let me start maybe by saying a few words about the 2022 budget that we're putting to the board for next year. It contains a 10% increase in core income going to MAs in spite of the immense pressure put on us by the UK cuts. A tighter, more unified secretariat, channeling more of the unrestricted that we get to member associations. This has been made possible by the efficiency we have gained through a more unified and aligned secretariat, and continuous progress in this will require member associations stepping up to leverage more of their capacity regionally and globally in the way that some of the MAs from this region are already doing. Big thanks to you. As has been said already, the COVID response put incredible pressure on so many member associations, added to the political instability in this region. And the pressure was felt across the Federation. We reacted quicker than ever. You reacted quicker than ever in a coordinated way with quality data And big thanks to all of you for engaging in the multiple surveys and requests for information. It was because of your response and because the data that you provided that we were able to gain and retain incredible donor support. And I want to thank this region because your great performance was key to securing additional funding. I'd also want to highlight the newly created Stream 1 process with its MA business plans and with its independent technical review team review chaired by nonetheless Mr. Prasada Rao. It has allowed IPPF for the first time to get a grip on the size and shape of its global and regional portfolios. I realize that the planning has meant a bit of a stretch for some, and it will be probably more in 2022 when we start shifting to a 3-year cycle. But that will increase predictability and reduce transactional costs for all the member associations. 2 months ago, we also launched the Stream 2 Consortium on self-managed medical abortion, which is led by Profamilia Colombia and with participation of member associations from across 4 regions. I really hope that MAs in SARA will gear up for the second tender, which will be coming out in the next few months, and which will be youth focused. That's key because you are the region, as has already been said by Suraksha, with the highest number of young people in the world, but also because these consortia are really a new way of doing business, with implementing member associations leading and deciding on the setting up of the plans on the consortia. As we know, this region has very solid MAs that can lead the federation. I'm equally proud of the transformation we're seeing in our humanitarian work. The combination of Stream 3, of restricted projects, and of the Japanese supplementary funding are providing a solid, stable base on which to mainstream our response to humanitarian crisis. And this region has been a leader in that as well. We're doing more and better than we ever have in this space. But we know that it is still far from enough. And this region, with multiple challenges in different countries, is critical to success. Let me join others here to say thank you to Afghan, thank you, the Family Planning Association in Iran, thank you to Ranuma, FPAP, and to all of those in South Asia and in the region at large who are telling us how we can keep supporting preparedness and response. Of course, this operational transformation, which has already made a significant difference in this region, needs all of us, needs IPPF to remain aware of our evolving context. Comprehensive services such as HIV, STI, cervical cancer, male health and assisted fertility are needed and offer potential for sustainability. And it is not just new services that'll make MA sustainable. There's also a pressing need to become smartly efficient, to cut costs and to become creatively entrepreneurial, to be more sustainable. And in order to do that, governance reform, as Himalji has mentioned, is key in many of the member associations. And we will walk beside you as you engage in that process. Our futures and the futures of those who we serve depend on it. So thank you. And I really wish you a wonderful forum. Thanks to all.
Thank you so much, Alvaro, and it's indeed a great pleasure to have you here with us, especially given the time at your end of the world. And someone else who is also doing that for us, which we're very honored to have with us, is our chairperson of the Board of Trustees of IPPF, and that is Kate Gilmore. And if there's anything that keeps passion alive in a team, it's its leadership, and someone who has been a guiding light to the world in many different ways of keeping passions alive and serving human rights and ensuring the dignity of each and everyone in this world is Kate Gilmore. And so we're so happy to have her here as our chief guest. And I'm going to hand it over to you, ma'am, to share your thoughts.
Thank you so very much. Namaste. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you. Warmest greetings to you all. It's an enormous privilege to be a participant in this first, a great first, SARO Regional and Youth Forum. And on behalf of my wonderful fellow trustees, from whom you've already heard, Abina Ahir, Shurik Shakjuri, I just say thank you for allowing us to join you in this celebration as you embark on the powerful conversation as regional and youth leaders that lies in front of you through this fantastic meeting. The Board of Trustees as a whole is delighted to see these forums unfold in this way, and we feel very honoured to stand with you as team members in the leadership group for IPPF at this time. So thank you. I want to thank too the speakers who have gone before me, and to affirm and celebrate the remarkable example that each of them represents to us, and specifically those speaking from membership association experiences. They have already exemplified the very best of us, the most determined of us, the most courageous of us. So thank you for that extraordinary service, that extraordinary commitment. But thank you to every member association, to every leader, to every youth leader here present. You have shown us such a remarkable evidence of your determination over these past 18 months or so. As a new board, as part of the new governance reform in IPPF, frankly, we've been humbled and amazed by that determination that Sonal has captured so beautifully in her introduction, the commitment, the determination to delivering no matter what. So thank you for standing with those who so often, by so many, in so many places, are abandoned, rejected, targeted, or otherwise left behind. Thank you for the extraordinary commitment that you have brought to your communities, to those whom you serve. Thank you for demonstrating what it means to work to erode discrimination, to diminish stigma, to challenge misinformation, to stand up to brutality, and to stand out for dignity and for human rights for each and every one of us. Thank you for your willingness to lead, to inform, to provide, to defend, to engage in the world's most populated region with the greatest proportion of the world's largest generation of young people in all of human history. Thank you for that example. Thank you for your courage, even in the face, as we've heard, of the most distressing of conflict. Thank you for your determination to stand and deliver in the face of pandemic. Thank you for your partnership in the global family of IPPF, and for your expertise, for your wisdom, for understanding that diversity is strength, that excellence is our goal, that fairness to each other and transparency in our management of resources is just essential. Thank you for believing and understanding that impact for sexual and reproductive health and rights is our duty. Dear friends, your region is the world's fulcrum. In South Asia, at this time, as it has so often been in human history, there are the powers, the traditions, the resources, the expertise, the ability to innovate, and the energy too, to make the changes and transformations that this world as a whole needs so urgently. And we must be honest, change is essential. The threats of poverty and persecution and prejudice, the pain and the suffering of armed conflict and of climate crisis and of contagion, none of those sources of pain and distress and injustice should be tolerated, but none will be overcome with mediocrity, with indifference, or without courage. You have demonstrated exactly that, and you've captured that essence too in that extraordinary commitment to delivering no matter what. But the board believes that change is not straightforward. Of course, it's disruptive. It can be enormously stressful, can even make us feel very anxious. But most importantly, we believe change demands humility. Change starts with us. Dear friends, you know far better than I that the extraordinary Mahatma Gandhi gifted us with many lessons for our learning, should we choose to take it. And among those, he challenged us to be the change we wish to see in the world. IPPF will not rise to the challenges we must meet, region by region, member association by member association, board by board, leader by leader. We won't meet the challenges to which we are committed without being expert at changing ourselves. The dimension of changing others is our core purpose. But the dimension of changing ourselves, to improve ourselves in order that we're better at changing life for others, that's a discipline, and that takes courage. Meeting best standards, it's essential technically. Being able to deliver in tough settings and the more stable is basic business. But we are also asked as IPPF's leaders, particularly as boards, as executive directors, and as teams, staff teams, to make change our business. Our governance systems must be changed. They must be strengthened. Our ability as leaders on the side of boards to work in respectful, equal but different partnership with our staff colleagues, that too must be improved. Our capacity to show transparently what we've done with our resources, with the ways in which we've met the legal compliance standards that are required of us, the way that we have safeguarded our people, our staff, those who come to us for services and our resources, that too requires change for the better in order that we can stand in the world credibly, authoritatively, with dignity, and deliver no matter what. It's one of the reasons why I'm so proud to be part of IPPF. I'm so enormously delighted that Alvaro has agreed to sign up for another 4 years, because I know and I feel in his hands, we can be sure that he will do all within his power to make the changes that are necessary. It's why I'm so thrilled that Sonal and her team are as they are, because you have in them the resources and the support as you, dear friends, make also the changes that are necessary. Sexual and reproductive health and rights, they're just essential. It makes our leadership demanding and challenging, but I know that as a family together, we can meet what lies ahead of us, what the world asks of us, what we owe specifically to young people. And we can, in that family, deliver no matter what. I thank you.
Thank you so much, Kate, for that incredibly inspiring and motivational address. And we have a little, a basic little video clip that was created this morning by one of our SARA team members that I think is just fitting for this part of the world as how we would like to virtually, officially open the SARA Regional Forum. Bear with me. That, for those of you who are not familiar, that is a diya, a little oil lamp that signifies prosperity, signifies new beginnings, signifies hope, all of which we are part of as a family. Over the next 3 days, we hope that you will continue to listen in, to go on to our website, saroforums2021.org. You have 2 parallel sessions happening. I'm just going to very quickly tell you what's in store for you with the regional forum, and then forum sister Shweta is going to take you through what she's been doing with the youth forum. On the regional side, we have our member associations coming on board and showing us the amazing and incredible work that they've been doing over the last 2 years with the pandemic, with political changes, with so much frustration and challenge that happened and continues to happen, how they have gone above and beyond in saving lives and ensuring that lives continue to be saved going forward. So please do join us. We've got, if you go onto the website portal, you will see the forum schedules are up and you can choose whichever one you want to watch. There are going to be 4 parallel sessions happening at any one time, and you can certainly choose to attend one or attend more. We welcome you to attend as many as possible. If you also visit our forum website, we have some other features where you can network, you can use a scribble wall to send us your ideas, your suggestions, any questions you want, that we'd be happy to engage with you on those. You can actually see the kind of work that our member associations in the South Asian region are doing. We have an exhibition booth stall, virtual stalls on that website portal where you can see the kind of work that we're doing. You can see all the eminent illustrious speakers we have lined up for you for the next 3 days. And we do encourage you to please use our hashtags and tweet about us, because whatever conversations we have happening outside by you on social media will also be picked up. And that's just helping us get this conversation out just beyond ourselves, which is essentially what we don't want to do: advocate for SRHR all over the world and make this one global movement. Yeah, so that's it from me. I don't want to take up a lot of your time because we do encourage you to please go to the website, explore it, meet people, chat to people, and come back at 11:30. The youth forum also begins, as well as we have 3 amazing speakers or panelists coming on board from different parts of South Asia who are going to talk to you about the way they've dealt with the COVID pandemic and how they've dealt in difficult times. So that's kind of our opening session at the regional forum. Shweta, what's happening over at your end?
Well, we've also got some very exciting things lined up. Right after this session, we're going to go into the South Asia launch of a really exciting new campaign. The campaign is an attempt to change the way we think and talk about sex. Because you know what we realized? We realized we've got a lot of words in a lot of languages to talk about sex, but they're all somehow kind of not great. And so this campaign is an attempt for us to redefine the dictionary, to find ways to talk about sex that center pleasure, that center our experience of it. And so if you want to be a part of that effort, do join us at 11:45, where we will be launching the new sex slang campaign. Rayana will be leading that for us, and we will be sharing the campaign on the portal as with everything else. But apart from that launch, we've got some really exciting things lined up over the next couple of days. We've got a lot of conversations on topics that young people think are important to SRHR in the next couple of years. And so we've curated some conversations on climate change. We've curated a couple of conversations on gender norms, on engaging men and boys. And these are also hosted on the portal. So please feel free to come and explore the portal and sign up for the sessions that you think might be interesting. Additionally, for young people, we've also got a couple of skill building workshops. And so these workshops are open only to those 24 and under. We have 4 workshops, 2 today and 2 tomorrow. So again, please sign up for those that catch your fancy. We're more than happy to have you sign up for any of these workshops and be a part of those sessions. That's it from me. Hope to see you over the next couple of days on our portal.
I know the usual tradition is to wait until everything's over to thank people, but I think it must be said that while you listen in and while you engage with each and every one of our sessions, you have to know that the entire SARO team office has been part of this effort. So although Shweta and I are taking all credit right now, it's not the case at all. We have an incredibly passionate team of people who have been, slogging away for the last 2 weeks, and each and every session is going to be hosted and managed and run by a different member of our SARO team. So they've all been very, very immersed in it. So I guess Shweta and I just want to shout out to everyone who is watching this right now that you guys are incredible rock stars, and we're so happy to be on board with you. Yes, and we're going to close a little early today because we need to, shake off the nerves of the next session coming up. We have to hand over to our team members who are going to go with the first session for the regional forum, which is delivering in difficult times. And the youth forum also is going to begin. So let's get, all the tech set up, done in the background while you explore our web portal and enjoy the next 3 days with us. Please continue to send us your feedback. We have feedback forms after every session. You can also send us your feedback on the portal or email us. We're happy to talk to you and know how to keep delivering no matter what. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Shanuki. And thank you so much to all the speakers who woke up very early in the morning, who agreed last minute, and who have been with us continuously. Abhina and Suraksha, we feel that they belong to us more than the board of the IPPF globally, and they have been our pillars. Thank you so much. I have to say again, thank you to my boss, who also woke up very early in the morning. Kate, you have been a fantastic force in this beginning, and that we will continue throughout. Najib ji and Himal ji also is our own people. There is no point of thanking them because we are going to be all together. But thank you everybody on the panelists. Last but not the least, Shweta and Shanuki, you made it lively. Thanks a lot, everybody. Join us at 11:30. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.